Just seems crazy to me that you would make like white collar grunt workers wear business clothes if they don't see a customer or other people from companies that they're doing business with. When I went to Twitch offices in 2014, the dev cave was all dudes in cargo shorts blaring EDM, and one of them had a scooter with light up wheels, not a meme. We used to be a country, a proper country, pre Amazon acquisition. Dude, honestly, am I crazy to think that starting with very high HP is not that good? That just, like, you seem like Maggie. I don't want to play as you. How about you? Summon a Shadow Clone? I can do Shadow Clone Crossbow. Her class perks are good. Like the ones you get from killing the bosses. The boss drops are really strong. Okay, alright, if you say the boss drops are really strong, then let's give it a try then. High HP. Elites have even more HP. I don't know. Again, I'm not just trying to like farm respect from the Zoomers. You gotta remember, like, you're gonna copium this. I'm actually like, this is what I believed as a millennial before Zoomers entered the workforce to begin with, okay? So I think I didn't know it at the time, but I've always had a little kindred spirits with the Zoomers, even before we knew what Zoomers were. I was representing your best interests in the corporate world while you were still in, like, you know, elementary school. Thoughts on companies with table tennis? I have not been, yes, thank you. I've not been in the workforce, as the traditional workforce at least, since like, I don't even know, like the late 2000s. Unless you would consider teaching ESL in Korea as part of the typical workforce. I assure you that it's not, though. But I've, you know, toured some studios and stuff like that where it's clear that they embody that kind of like startup culture. And I always thought, at first you're like, wow, this office is so cool. On Fridays, they have a happy hour in the last hour of work where they, you know, partner with a local brewery to get a bunch of growlers full of craft beer. They've got foosball tables. They've got arcade machines. I think when I was in like my mid-20s, that seemed like awesome. They had a kombucha tap in the cafeteria. The older I get, the more I'm like, I would much rather that money just get funneled into salary as fast as possible. Because that's like foosball and happy hour and like satisfaction at the office. Like, I'm not saying that's worth like nothing, but at the same time, like, mostly people just want to like go home and like, you know, instead of like being family with your coworkers, you could like, you know, be at home with your family instead. Like, you know, it's, but there's like a culture difference, right? Like, I feel like a lot, and I'm speaking so, I want to make it very clear, I'm speaking from a serious position of ignorance here. I think a lot of CEOs, though, have like an ego thing where they want like their workers to love being at the office. But what increasingly people seem to be coming terms with is rather than just being in love with being at the office, they would rather just, you know, get paid as well as possible, have good and secure benefits, and then go home because it's like just a job instead of their entire life. That oh, is this based? Oh, it turns out this is based. Oh, I guess I'm based. Excuse me. So this is what it feels like to be based. What can I say? I mean, it's true, like, for streaming to a lesser extent as well. Mostly with, like, sponsorships. You know, like, sometimes you'll get a sponsorship offer that's like, you know, you could either take, like, this much money, or you could take this much money and, like, this much in product from the peripheral manufacturer. And I'm like, I'll take the money, please. I don't really want to be paid in keyboards and headsets and stuff like that. I'd rather just get compensation in financial terms for goods and services that I could fulfill on my own. V-Bucks? Okay, I might do it for V-Bucks. And the Crash Bandicoot NFT. I haven't checked on the Crash Bandicoot NFT market. I don't think I could. Honestly, it's the thing. It's psychological, because here's the thing: if I check it and the Crash Bandicoot NFT is cratered, I'm just gonna be more motivated to panic sell. So instead, I just deleted the app that I used to check all that stuff, and I'm just gonna come back in, you know, in 10 years when I know that it's gone up, because it's a digitally scarce good. So the tokenomics of my Crash Bandicoot NFT mean it literally can't go down. I mean, come on, he's holding a Wumpa fruit. Have I mentioned that he's not merely a blue Crash Bandicoot, he's holding a Wumpa fruit? More burn, please. Okay, my permanent upgrades. Every time you heal, increase bullet damage and size. Okay. So we'll immediately try to rush down burn healing, and then anytime we're at full HP, lose some and heal up. Didn't he break? Yo, shut the fuck up. Are you accusing him of being funged? Did he... I mean, I don't know how to even say this. Did he perhaps sustain some physical damage when he fell from my desk and crashed onto my hardwood floor? Yes. But because of the unique powers of the Crash Bandicoot blockchain, that's all readily available for you to discover in like an XML file or something. I don't really know how it works, to be honest. All I know is that if you work at a company that makes Crash Bandicoot NFTs, you definitely have a ping pong table in your cafeteria, without a doubt. I'm memeing. There's no NFT connected to the statue, but there could be for the right price. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're not gonna get me. I do not die to the deer boss anymore. Look, I don't know how all this shit works, okay? All I know is my husband is a professional investor. He simply buys when the graph is low and then sells it after the graph rises, okay? And this is how we fund our whole lifestyle here as TikTok investors. Kind of an incredible idea. I don't know about you guys, but I think one of the most useful skills in investing is buy high, sell low. I mean, sorry, the opposite. Buy low, sell high. You don't want to get those mixed up. That's confidence right there. Just do insider trading. You know something, and I'm not advocating for insider trading, but because I am a boomer nerd, we're definitely taking power. Holy cow. I listen to like some fairly mathematical like investing and economic podcasts. Did you know that insider trading does produce a consistent positive return versus the average, but that the return, The amount of the return generated by the insider trade is actually something like plus 1.3% on average or something like that. So it's actually like insider trading. The insiders who are trading are basically just as bad as your average trader. I mean, they're not, because they produce a consistent mathematical alpha, but at the same time, like, it is not like the average insider trade is not like a plus 80% benefit or something like that. That was on the Rational Reminder podcast episode with Professor Fama, if you would like to source my claim there. Okay, I think we need to shoot faster. It's just it's a curious thing, because obviously insider trading is illegal and should be, but at the same time, you would expect it to be a little bit more advantageous. What's Fama? Oh, you've never seen Silence of the Lambs? I'd like to eat his liver with some nice Fama beans and Chianti. You need to lose HP. Excuse me, I have no means to heal yet in order to get my permanent advantage. I need to get burn heals first. Pardon me. It's the Hannibal Lecter sound really took it out of my pharynx. I don't want max HP plus 1. I want a liter of cola. Trees have a 30% chance to drop HP. That I did not know. No, I know HP leads to regen, but the HP regen from the HP tier is so freaking underwhelming. If we just get to burn, I'm gonna be 10 times happier. I would love it if my dragon could maybe start getting some kills in here, some AoE. Because we're getting, like, no kills. This is we're, like, 3 minutes away from despair. Okay, bullet damage being higher is nice. The burn heal is 1 in 2,000. Yeah, but, like, by the time we get it, there's gonna be 2,000 enemies on the damn screen. So every time we shoot, we're gonna heal. Yeah, this is looking not great right now. But look at the space. He don't leave it in space. And that's on probability. Don't get me started. Don't even get me started. Okay. Literally any AoE would make me feel so much better. Could we just get to a level, please? Because we're about to have big... You know what? Now that I think about it, big enemies are bad for us, but not that bad. We need Shatter. That's a given. Yes. Because it's our AoE that's pure ass. Our actual bullet damage is pretty good. So I think we can kill big enemies. But Shatter was like a must-get here. Okay, we're going straight up the damn guts. Get some of that XP we've rightfully earned. Huge. I do want it. You know what? We need the heal first. Give me the heal. And then... let's get some heals coming up. Because every heal we get is plus 15% bullet damage. Permanently. That's very, very fantastic. Okay, here come the big boys. Dragon should help us inflict burn. Get the heals that much faster. Here comes the end. You guys are crazy. The end of them, maybe. Like, look at it's no problem. Even though we have minimal burn from our bullets, eventually the dragon's gonna land some shots. The dragon's gonna get us some heals. You got nothing to worry about. We'll get Splinter soon. That'll increase our rate of inflicting burn on the enemies. No doubt Shatter saved this run, though. We got a heal. Oh, dude, thank you. So much XP down here I didn't even touch. Splinter next is also great. There we go. So you get Splinter, you get Shatter. Pitter patter, let's get at her. The whole kid and caboodle. I will say level 19 is probably not where you want to be. But I think we're a strong level 19. If I may say so myself. We're just gonna rush it down. Just gonna rush it down just a little bit here. Just gonna rush it down. Like, we haven't wasted too many upgrades. My shield. It's actually good to lose your shield because it means that I can more easily take damage, which means I can more readily get myself to healing, which means I can more readily add 15% bullet damage. Why would you ever tackle that situation in that manner? Why would you run into the belly of the beast? We gotta run away from the belly of the beast. Heals, please. Dude, look at how much space we have available to heal, though. All we need is that 1 in 2,000 chance. These poor believers. Well, I kind of feel like poor me, man. Come on, we've got to at least have had 2,000 chances on this one. When you consider all the splintering we're doing. Help. You're gonna end up fighting the last 3 bosses all at once? Yes, but my plus 15% additive bullet damage is going to make it so one fully charged crossbow shot should kill all of them in a single hit. Please shatter. I just need you. Like, we're not... This is the kiss of death. When you haven't gotten any experience in 5 minutes. Shatter, please. A little shattering. I've lost my shield to a tree. Sorry, don't forget, a lot of people are saying I'm dead. I'm not dead yet. You gotta remember, my dragon's getting plus 10% attack speed every 60 seconds. All we gotta do is survive for a couple hours, and that'll really start to pay some dividends. No! Wait, I healed it somewhere in there. There was a heal in there, because I'm back to 2 HP. That's good. We got our plus 15% damage. Oh my god, dude. I forgot as well. Let me out. That one of the bosses puts us in an electrical prison. A cadmium palace, if you will. So that's going to be a problem. Little shatter, though. Little shatter would hit the spot. You're still alive, huh? My man needs a sip. I need a sip of water, okay? But I can't because I'm fully freaking focused here. Oh no! This is the worst! Okay, it's about to get very complex. Your safety is not guaranteed. Please. That's not enough XP to get us to level 20? We're not even close? I'm not even one tapping the bombs. Run. Run. Please, just give me one level. It's gonna require quite the schmovement. Oh god. I thought it was a joke that I was gonna have to fight 3 bosses at the same time. It was not a joke. It turns out it was very true. Hold on, let me get some water. What happened to my water bottle? Dude, I'm just gonna say it. I feel like the crossbow is kind of ass, man. I feel like it used to be bad, then they changed it to be even worse. Okay, will NL win this one? Hold on, I'm just gonna get some water. Just gonna get some water. He's got ears. I'll be back. Just kidding, I'm back. All right. All right. You can work, but we have to take a different weapon. I don't respect the crossbow. You know what? Just go with a classic, man. Toss me the shotgun here. That's a classic. Would you ever consider moving into a streamer house? I don't know how my wife and toddler would feel about that decision. In fact, that's even like, I'll be honest with you, that's a cop-out. I would not feel good about that decision. I don't want to live with streamers. Let me think. Let me think. Let's start with fire. That way we can heal. I mean this in all sincerity. Streamers are so annoying. And I mean that with myself included. We complain about things that are not real problems. I couldn't live with that being like my on-stream and off-stream life. Like, can you imagine you finish work? Dude, it's so fucked up. My DoorDash driver was 30 minutes late today. I couldn't live with that, man. I would move out in like a week. Also, I feel like, and this is more of like, dude, this is a great start. This is more of like I think an age thing than a personal judgment. But I think most people will reach a point in their lives at some point where they don't want their entire life to be content. Like, don't get me wrong. If I was in my early 20s and I was popular on Twitch, I think it would be cool to live in like a streamer house. And then be like, well, now that my stream is done, I'm gonna go on my house's stream and play Connect 4 while they stream, you know? But the older I get, especially, although I have had this, you know, attitude for several years, the more I'm like, once my stream is done, I'm like, I would like to just be offline, please. I would like to just, I would like to do whatever I want to do and not have every action I take be observed by strangers, positively or negatively, quite frankly. We're strangers? Yeah, obviously. I mean, if it makes the content worse to hear that we're strangers to one another, then you need to, I don't know, go watch a streamer who will like write your name on the wall behind them or something like that. It's better this way. It's better for there to be a separation between streamer and state. Because it means that I can speak my truth, which is more entertaining for you than be worried about offending you by continually insulting that same dude who says he only eats chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese. Sure, like, you know what? Let's go for the Uber healed. The callback. I mean, again, not to get into the picky eating thing again. It is just funny though that like with picky eaters, it's always something like I only eat pizza, I only eat macaroni and cheese, I only eat chicken nuggets. It's never like, oh, I only eat, you know, garden salads. You know what that tells you? There's only, as a scientist, there's only one logical thing you can conclude from that, and that's that pizza, chicken nuggets, and macaroni and cheese are the best food on the planet. Which is why even picky eaters can recognize how good they are. Oh, really? Yo, you like tomato soup? Well, if tomato soup is so good, how come there's no 43-year-old men on Earth who only eat tomato soup for every meal? Huh? Huh? Byron? I would like piercing. Don't get me wrong, I like the healing as well, although we haven't taken any damage yet. Hopefully we'll get a healing upgrade here, and then we can start the process early, but I would love some piercing. I saw a video about a guy that only eats fruit. I guess there's fruitarians out there. But that's like the opposite of being a picky eater. That's like, I feel like you've made yourself into a picky eater as a result of your dietary choices there. Which is, you know, I mean, it's your life. As far as I'm concerned. Give me the damage. Give me the upgrade. Increase fire rate every time you get hit. Okay? Guess what? Don't stop till you're numb. Holy cow. Keep a little HP around, just for now. We want to inflict as much burn as possible. You know, let's go Splinter. Splinter's good crowd control. We don't really need the HP from the mushroom right now. We also need bullet speed. Bullet speed would help out a ton. That was on purpose. Top 5 foods if stuck on an island. I gotta just be honest with you, that sounds like a vacation. I'm on an island, I get to have 5 foods? Jeez, I don't even think there's a point in answering the question. I don't mean this in a negative way, but like, I feel like you've created just a beautiful situation where I can come up with 5 awesome dishes, and then I could eat them, you know, just in a rotation once per weeknight. That sounds like I'm on like a resort. You only get 1 of each, and it has to be like an element food. You know, like you can't subdivide it. I can't be like, oh, definitely chicken fried rice with every vegetable I've ever seen in my life. I can't just do that. Well, I mean, here's what I would say, okay? Let's take 1 fruit, and I'm on an island. Might as well take mangoes. One of the most delicious fruits of all. Don't think I would get sick of it. Also quite refreshing. Let's take 1 staple. Let's assume that I have a world-class kitchen available to me. Personally, I think I would probably take rice. I don't think rice is my favorite staple, but if I could only eat 1 staple for the rest of my life, and I've already got mangoes, then sure, let's take rice alongside that. So we got mangoes, we got rice. 2, if I may say so myself, 2 very astute choices so far. Give me a second to get in here. Sure. Quick hands. I don't mind losing some max HP. We don't really need elemental. We don't really need move speed. Okay, this is a damn dream. I think a meat would go hard. Sure. To be honest with you, I mean, how much do you have to subdivide it? Again, it's not my favorite meat, but I'm choosing based on versatility, I guess. If I could only take one cut of meat, I would probably take chicken thighs. You can do a lot with it. It's got good flavor, good mouthfeel. If I could take the whole chicken, that would be nice too, because occasionally you just find yourself in a breast mood. More damage, please. Then I'm trying. I mean, at that point, you got rice, you got chicken thighs, you got mangoes. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's toss in a vegetable. And I gotta be honest, if you're only choosing like 1 or 2 vegetables, you're not taking something like an onion, I'm sorry to say. It's gotta be something that is more of a food than a flavoring, as much as I love an onion. Take some ice shard, I suppose. Broccoli is an option. I did think about it, but I do think I'd get sick of it. I like a broccoli, but I think there would just be some days where I'm like, I'm so sick of this damn broccoli. Trying to think. I'm basically just concocting a recipe for chicken fried rice with some mangoes in it. And I'm like, I don't know, carrots go well in a chicken fried rice, but do I really want to just create one dish over and over? It's a tough question, man. Corn would be okay. Yeah, I might. Again, like, most of these are not like my favorite foods, but I think I could enjoy the meals I create out of them on the island. And then I don't know what you add on top of that. I guess I'll, you know, let me get some gochujang to mix into my fried rice. There you go. That's my recipe for island fried rice. We do need bullet speed. What about a leafy green? Yeah, sure. You know what? Again, not my favorite leafy green overall, but if you're going to allow me to take another one, I'd maybe throw in a spinach there. I might even throw in the spinach instead of the corn, honestly. I think that was a better choice. No turkey feels bad, man. Well, if you had 5 foods to choose from for a desert island, you would end up taking turkey. Like, that's just crazy to me. Like a whole turkey. You would have Thanksgiving dinner every night. I anticipate the Thanksgiving meal the 1 to 2 times a year I have it. But to eat it every day, I would get sick of turkey real quick. Let me get assassin. Yo, let's go. The outfit looks really cute.
Really?
Yeah.
I literally put anything on.
Well, you know, I think that says something good about you. She said I literally just put anything on. Isn't that what you said? I literally just put something on? Yeah, that's why I said it's a compliment to you. Oh, this old thing? Would you bring turkey ass? You know. If I would eat it if you brought it. I'm at full HP. You're so right. Kill me. Kill me. Hurt me. Kill me. I'm invincible. I'm immune to damage. I can't be stopped. Okay, I went in. I got a little close to the bone there. Let's get out. Let's get some burn damage done. Dude, look at this fire rate, though. Holy cow. How was I dipping beneath the lasers and not getting hit when I was swimming in those bodies? don't want to refill my ammo is the thing. Oh, because they were frozen. Frozen enemies don't hurt you. That's incredible intel. I didn't know that. Let me get better bullet damage for 1 second after reloading, because I reload once a second anyway. Frozen enemies used to hurt you. Oh! Dude, honestly, if this game was true to life, frozen enemies should hurt more. Nothing amplifies pain like the thing that you hurt being cold before you hurt it. Like your toe being cold and then stubbing it. Oh, man. Holy cow. I don't know if this is just a bald thing, by the way. But the worst pain that I feel on a regular basis as someone living in the first world, admittedly, is in the winter time when I come in from outside and I've been out for a while and my ears are cold. You don't notice it when you're outside, but then when you come in and they start to warm up, it actually is like the tissue is defrosting. It hurts so much. I will take double shot. That's a bad one. That's a Canadian exclusive. I don't think so. People in Minnesota probably experience it as well. But they're probably just happy to feel something. Except for the despair of all of their sports teams underperforming year after year. Okay, how about one of these? How's the Peloton going? Honestly, like pretty badly. I've been back on for 3 days now after the food poisoning, but clearly, like the illness it's sucked something out of my body. Like it's gonna take longer to get back to conditioning than I thought it would. The rides for the last 3 days have not been up to my usual standards. But you just, you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta be patient with yourself. I'm not out here trying to have a Mr. Big on the bike or anything like that. You just gotta be patient. Welcome to your 30s. Yeah, you don't bounce back as fast, I've noticed. Oh, thanks for hitting me and making me stronger than I ever could have imagined I would ever become. Whoa! Thanks for schmoving. Okay, dude, I'm so stoked to kill this boss. Because when this boss dies, we're gonna get another ability to get stronger every time we get hit. This is not amazing, but it's not even close to as bad as our last one. I mean, we're like 5 levels up. Okay, I'm at full HP. Hurt me, hurt me, hurt me. Thank you. You fools. You idiots. We do a lot of bullet damage. I would take a magic scythe on this one. Let's go! This is huge. When your HP is at or below half of max HP, increase piercing +2 and knockback +25. What's the point? I mean, now I have 7 HP. I could keep myself at 3 and then just heal up and then go back down to 3. Okay, I'm willing to give it a try. Hit me, please. Thank you. I'm at 5. Hit me. I'm at 4. I'm at 3. Okay, now we go. Alright, I mean, he keeps the frickin' thing on him for sure. We even got our shield back. I'm not glances, so I don't know when our... I'm never going to see our heal at the exact optimum time, but that's okay. Favorite NL catchphrase? Dude, I feel like so under attack every time I go to Squeaks' chat. He goes, every time I go to his chat, he says, Let me do my impression of an NL stream. What the hell? And then his whole chat goes, OMG, he does, with like Omega lol or whatever. I'm not gonna say that I don't say that, but that's not the only thing I say. I also say it's morbing time. I also say don't get it twisted. I do the occasional Bernie Sanders impression. You still say juice and squeeze? It depends on the game. We might play some sap today. If we play some sap, we'll be juicing and squeezing, I assure you. I don't mean to brag, by the way, but obviously I haven't been the greatest Super Auto Pez player of all time lately. However, just taking damage deliberately there. I've recorded a few Super Auto Pets videos last night. Hit me again, please. Thank you. I had a 3 streak of 10 wins in the weekly. Pretty good. Now I also, in between, like, or after those, I should say, I also had some 2s, okay? So there's some high variance. What was the recurring element on my 10 win streak? No joke, it's the frog, man. The frog is the new hotness. You didn't hear it from me. It's got some interesting applications. Some people are saying this. You overestimate level 3 frog? I would agree with you. I think level 2 frog does everything you need. But it's so tempting to get to level 3 frog, because usually you get it really early because it's a tier 1. But anyway, it's okay. Either way, it's okay. Make some space, break the wrist, walk away. Make some space, break the wrist, walk away. I'm so annoyed with these enemies that actually shoot bullets. I should be the only thing shooting bullets in this game. Okay, sorry, I gotta take some hits here, if you don't mind. I've lost my rate of fire bonus as a result of how strong I am. Sure, better bullet damage. I guess that's good. Hit me, please. Thank you. I died and came back to life. Life comes at you fast. Holy cow. I thought I'd get like a few iframes or something. You know what? Let's kill the boss before we worry about being at 50% HP. There we go. Tome of Rage. I refuse to lower my bullet damage. Tome of Elements. I leave. Honestly, I think I leave. I think I take nothing. This is a leave in my world. I'm not taking minus 50% damage. I refuse. And they're all minus 50%. Oh no, one is minus 25, but still. That's a leave for me. Can you hurt me, please? Thank you, thank you. Okay, with 4 minutes left, we may actually want to just ride this out on full HP instead of worrying about always activating the maximum fire rate. Let's just get some heals so I feel a little bit more confident. You know what? Raise that fire rate. This boss also needs like an identity. Like what do? You just kind of fly in? I guess you probably have like a lot of HP or something. He's just a guy. Increase bullet damage and size by 15% every time you heal. That's beautiful. I don't want to take any more damage unnecessarily, but I would love to heal. Yeah, at least have it like shoot or something. We could still use a little bit more crowd control, but Flappy Boy's just a mood. He's just a guy. I mean, he's supposed to be like the king of the monsters. He's the final boss you face. He just flies at you. guess I'll take move speed. I'm trying to kill a tree because apparently when you kill a tree, it has a 30% chance to drop healing. Am I wasting my time here? Am I like the guy at my job interview who took shark repellent to the desert island? That was a lie? Okay, good to know. Good to know. Apparently that was a lie. Let me get some fan fire. What about the bosses in Vampire Survivors? Okay, look, at least at the end of the game, Dracula shows up and morbs you. Might as well hurt me a little bit. I can't be hurt. Might as well hurt me a little bit. Okay, there we go. It's the Grim Reaper, not Dracula. What's the difference, man? I'm dead either way. I think we're gonna win. Believers, I think you're safe. Sure, why not? You'll excuse me, just need to take some damage real quick. I'm insanely immune to damage, if you'll excuse me. I don't know why I get these iframes, but I'll take them. Oh, it's from one of my runes. Of course. Every 50 burns, you get immunity. Well, I get like 50 burns a second, man. I'm going infinite. Fuse-a-lot. Doubles base projectiles. I will not. Let me get increased pickup range for no reason. Do I also take 2 damage from these guys now? Yeah, okay, so that's why I was dying so fast when I was deliberately taking damage. These guys are 2 pieces. I thought they were 1 pieces. It must be like an ascension level debuff. Good time for a dragon, you think? Increase bullet damage and fire rate by 50% when you get hit. I can't be hit. I'm unstoppable. What's your favorite One Piece episode? I've always been partial to the one with Poochie. I thought that Poochie really brought a lot to the antics of the One Piece crew. Wrong anime. Oh, sorry, was I Simpsons posting? My mistake. Poochie died on the way back to his home planet. Just an all-time great quote. You survived. Okay, let me get a choose prediction. 80% belief in 20 minutes till Morb? We've entered a new era, man. Should at least give you a sunrise animation or something. Okay, so we have now... There's only 2 more levels of Ascension. We're actually gonna, like... We're gonna FC the game. Spend your runes. Oh, is this a lot? 102,000 of them? Let me see. Bullet damage and summon damage go up per rank. We definitely do not want... Well, I don't know. Actually, Second Wind has been kind of useful. Anytime you would take lethal damage, instead destroy a summon. You gain 1 HP every 5th level, gain 4% more XP per rank. Okay, growth seems good. It's quite expensive, but that's like 20% XP bonus. That's like absurd. Not to mention the heals. Every 50 kills, your gun enters the ethereal state. Start the game with your HP at half of your max HP, bullet damage and fire rate plus 5% per rank. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello, Daniel Raiders. Hello. Hello. How you doing? How's Melania going today? Let's try this on for size. She won today? Yeah, but it's not going 2,300, okay? Next topic, please. You really got to admire Dan's, like, mental fortitude. Like, I think when I had food poisoning, I was, like, in his stream. The stream started, and he spent an hour just scrolling through his Discord. Looking at pictures that people posted of iced coffee. And for like a second, I was like, dude, what are you doing? Get started fighting Melania. Then I put myself in his shoes for a second, and I realized he's already, at the time, he had died to this boss fight 1,400 times or something like that. So honestly, I think whatever he needs to do to keep his mental health sensible on a long-term basis is probably exactly what he should be doing.